Hi students, let's discuss the IELTS Task 2 essay writing tips. The essay for Task 2 of the IELTS writing exam is something that a lot of students are afraid of. You must write about 250 words and this should be completed in approximately 40 minutes because you also need to complete writing task 1 in the first 20 minutes of the 1-hour writing test. To write the perfect answer and get the highest IELTS band score possible, you need to write quickly but also keep calm and focused on writing your answer. Now, you have to write for 250 to 280 words maximum. Let's discuss the 5 essay writing question types that you can get. The first is the problem solution essay type. You might get a problem in the question and they are asking you to give the possible solution. So such questions fall under problem solution essay type. The second is an opinion essay type. So here they ask your opinion. There will be 2 different views what people are thinking and you have to choose which view you would like to go with. The third is agree or disagree essay type. In the question itself, they'll ask you, do you agree, or to what extent do you agree or disagree? Now here, if you agree, you have to give your reasons. If you disagree, again, you'll give your reasons, or you can partially agree. The fourth is advantage or disadvantage essay type. Here again, in the question itself, they'll talk about, show us the merits or demerits of the concern. Here they are asking you to give advantages and or disadvantages and give suitable examples supporting your answer. And the last is the 2-part question type, where there will be direct questions posted and you need to answer those questions. They can be minimum of 2 and the maximum of 3 questions. Now, let's take a look at some general topics. The essay type questions for task 2 are usually asking about some general thing in society. Now, the topics could be education, on youth, parenting, environment, sports, economy, or health. Therefore, you cannot learn an amazing sentence that you can insert into an essay, as it is very unlikely that you'll be able to use it in your specific question that you have on the day of your test. However, there is a system to use that gives you a great balanced structure which will help you get a good mark for answering the question, which is after all the whole point of this task, answering the question. Lots of IELTS candidates do not actually do this as they are trying to impress the examiner with big posh words and forget to focus on actually giving a point of view and supporting that opinion with good examples and clear thought. So how to utilize 40 minutes of our essay writing effectively? So the first is, I say the word power, which is P-O-W-E-R. Now, P means pre-analysis, so don't start writing the essay in the first 3 to 5 minutes. Do your analysis, make your notes, you have some time and you have some area where you can quickly make notes. So use that time effectively. First, read the question, find out what question type it is. As I earlier mentioned, out of the 5 question types, identify the question type, make quick notes, and then start organizing. So once you have made few points, organize that which point should come first and which point should come next based on the priority. And then is W, which is finally after 5 minutes you start writing, and you should spend around only 30 minutes in your essay writing. because the last 5 minutes again you're going to be using for editing and review. So after you have written your essay, take a look, read every word carefully and see that you're not repeating your words, you're using proper synonyms, your spelling mistakes. Take a look at the grammar usage, that you're using your present perfect tenses or the simple present or past tenses properly. And then you do the review. So this is an effective way of using your time. So let's start with the problem solution essay type format. So after I have identified that this question belongs to the essay type category for problem solution, I'm going to segregate into 4 different paragraphs. The first paragraph will be an introduction. The second para, I'm going to discuss the problems. I'm going to put it in different points. So the first point is the first problem, the second point, the second problem, and the third problem. And I'm going to use different relevant examples. Only this is another best way how I can get more points. So if I don't support my points with the relevant examples, I will not get proper marks. The third para, on the other hand, I'm going to suggest possible solutions. So again, I have a list of 1 or 2 or 3 solutions supporting with examples. And finally, I will do the conclusion. Now, the second essay type is opinion. In the opinion, I'm going to start with the first paragraph, which is introduction. The second is I will discuss the first opinion. As I already mentioned that we have 2 different opinions. So here in the para 2, I will first talk about the first opinion and I will support it with the different views so that I have the first or second or the third views with relevant examples, and I can also add a survey. In the paragraph 3, I'll discuss the second opinion. Again, I have different views for the second opinion, first, second, or third, with relevant examples. And finally, I will do the conclusion in the para 4. Moving on to agree, disagree essay type format. The first para is again introduction. The second para, if I agree or I disagree or I partial agree, I will talk about the first point of agreement or disagreement, then the second and the third point with the relevant examples or a survey. If it's a para 3, moving on, adding more agree or disagree points with examples because I want to give it more weightage. And the para 4, I will discuss the flip side. So on the other hand, I will talk about 1 or 2 points with examples. And finally, I will do the conclusion. Now the fourth is advantage or disadvantage essay type. Here the para 1 is introduction. The para 2 is discussing advantages with relevant examples or survey. I'll talk about the first advantage with the second and the third. Again, para 3, I'll talk about the other side, which is the disadvantages. Again, I can make different points. Disadvantage 1, 2, and 3. And finally will be the conclusion. The fifth and the last essay type is 2-part question type format. Here the first para is introduction. The second is answering the first question. So I'll make different points, point 1, 2, and 3, supporting with relevant examples or a survey. Para 3 will be answering the second question, again point 1, 2, 3, and then I will conclude my topic. So I hope this makes you understand the whole concept. Thank you for watching my video. Keep watching more IELTS writing tips videos and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.